And welcome back to Messy Bookshelf. Today, because it is the last Friday of the month, I am going to do my May TBR. Now, some of the books on my May TBR may look a little bit familiar because I didn't get to all of the books that I wanted to read this month for one reason or another. So I'm pushing them to next month, but I'm hopefully gonna have them read before the release dates because it's right at the end of the month when they're getting released. But anyway, I'm just gonna jump into the books and talk about them. So the first book that I'm going to be reading this month I don't actually own yet, and that is A Court of Wings and Ruin by Sarah J. Maas. This I have been waiting for since last year. I am so excited. We have been counting down the months, weeks, and now days at work because we are just so super excited. So on to the other books that I'm going to be reading this month. The first one you've definitely seen before, and that is One of Us is Lying by Karen M. McManus. This one comes out on May 30th, right on the end of the month, so if I read this one right after A Court of Wings and Ruin, I should have it read with enough time to get a video up for you guys. This one I think I talked about a bit. It's kind of like Breakfast Club meets a murder. But yeah, it sounds really interesting. I think Nicole really enjoyed this, so I look forward to it. And it's not overly long, so it shouldn't take me that long to get to it, hopefully. This next book also comes out on May 30th, and I didn't have it in time for my April TBR, so I wasn't sure if I would even get to it. But it is When Dimple Met Rishi by, I'm very sorry about this, Zendaya Menon? I think that's how you say it, but I've heard amazing things about this. It sounds like a cute little contemporary romance where the two main characters are teenagers and their parents have arranged them to be married in the future, but they meet sooner than their parents had expected them to. So it sounds really fun, and I love this cover. It's super cute and it's diverse, which is really good. So hopefully I will definitely be getting to this one for sure because I want to read this one so bad. The next two arcs come out in June, on June 6th, and the first one is Once and For All by Sarah Dessen. This is her newest book about a girl who is the daughter of a wedding planner, and she's a little bit cynical about marriage and love and romance and all that kind of stuff. And then she meets a boy who's a serial dater, and he's determined to change her mind on how she feels about love. This sounds super cute, and I have only read one of Sarah Dessen's books, and it was Saint Anything. It was such a fantastic book. I really enjoyed Saint Anything, so I'm looking forward to this one, and I do eventually want to get to her other books because I do still actually own them. And the last arc for this month is Words in Deep Blue by Kath Crowley. This is quite a short book, but it talks about a girl who leaves a love letter in a bookstore in her town as she's moving for this guy whose parents own the bookstore, and she doesn't hear from him, so she expects that he's gotten the letter and just ignored it. And then years later, after her brother drowns, she moves back to the town and ends up working in the bookstore. So, and he's still there, so it's kind of like romance dealing with some grief. Lots of grief this year. Lots of books dealing with grief coming out, which is a little sad, but it's also helping teenagers learn how to deal with grief, or learn how to not deal with grief. But yeah, this is a short little story. It sounds really cute. It sounds very much like Dash and Lily's Book of Dares. Yeah, Dash and Lily's Book of Dares, with the whole bookstore leaving a note in the book, so very similar. But yeah, it sounds good. If I get all of those read and I still have time, I want to start reading Winter, because this came out almost 2 years ago now, about a year and a half, and I still haven't gotten to it, and I feel so bad because I love this series so much. It's such a good series, and I've heard that this book is such a good conclusion, and I think I've just been putting it off because it is a really big book, and it kind of means that the series ending, even though I know I still have Stars Above to read. And then there's Heartless, and then there's the graphic novel series, Wired Nerves. So I do have lots more to read, so I really want to get this one done in May, and if not, I'll be pushing it to June because there's not a lot of books coming out this summer that I want to read, which means I'm going to get a lot of my unread books read, which is great. These are the books that I want to read in May. Let me know down below if you are planning on checking out any of these arcs when they come out, or if you've read arc copies of them already, what you thought of them. What are you reading in May? Let me know down below. Let's have a conversation. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I will see you soon. Bye.